Hi, this is Rodolfo Vargas, team, and today we're going to be talking about how to find a solution for a client. And when you're doing the presentation, when you're doing a KTP, a kitchen table presentation, and you're doing the household, how to find it and how to know what you're going to be selling to the client. And we figured this out, so I wanted to show it to you. So when you're doing the flip chart, when you're doing the presentation or you're doing the hustle specific, you're going to find three things that you need to know that you're going to be selling. Number one is life insurance. When to do the life insurance, when to offer the life insurance, and what steps you're going to do in the first appointment and second appointment if necessary for solution of life insurance. The other solution that you're going to find is tax-free retirement. When you're going to use that, when the client is going to overfund the policy, when the client is going to put $500, $1,000, $2,000 a month for the client to accumulate tax-free money in the future, and when to offer this, and how is the process to offer a tax-free retirement, a specific, when to offer an IUL, when to offer an index universal life. And the third solution is the protecting of your retirement and having an income for life. In a specific, when to offer an annuity, when to offer an index annuity, and what is the process in order to offer that to the client. So let me give you an idea how this goes. Life insurance number one. When you present a life insurance policy, when the client is interested in a life insurance policy, and you find over here that the client is interested in buying a life insurance, you're going to explain the different type of policies, you're going to do the hustle, and then you're going to do the dime, which is in the flip chart. We're going to put a picture over here for you to understand what is a dime. So you're going to do the hustle, you're going to do the dime, you're going to find the need of the client, of how much life insurance the client needs and how much the client can afford, and then you're going to close. It's okay to write business in the first appointment if you're selling life insurance. And it has a lot of psychology behind it, because if I'm meeting with a client and the client is not protected and the client wants to buy life insurance, there is no reason at all for me to come back tomorrow, the next day, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks from now, 1 week from now. I want to close that client today, because my job as a life insurance agent is to protect that family. My job is, in case of something happened to that person tomorrow, that client is protected. So make sure that when you sit down with the client and the client is interested in buying life insurance, don't feel bad, don't feel sorry. You're okay right in the business in the first appointment. And there is a video that we created for you to understand how to close a life insurance policy in the first appointment. Just let me give you a disclosure. What is a life insurance? The client is interested in protecting their family, whether the client is buying a term policy, an ROP policy, or a permanent policy. My priority importance of the client is buying a life insurance policy. So that's in the life insurance solution. Now, how to do a tax-free retirement solution for the client? The first appointment, then we're going to do first and second appointment. The first appointment, you're going to explain the hustle presentation in full. This part, you're going to ask the client what is important for them and how you're going to find. I'm going to do a video on how to know when the client wants to accumulate money for the future tax-free retirement. You're going to do the hustle, and then you're going to grab your flip chart, and you're going to explain the majority, the few, and the wealthy. We're going to put a picture over here so you understand what that is. From the flip chart, you're going to explain that, and then you're going to gather financial lifestyle strategy. Then you're going to gather FLS, so you can gather the information of the client. That will be in the first appointment. You gather a commitment to see how much a client wants to put away toward their tax-free retirement for the future. You gather their info, and then we do the meeting for the second appointment. The second appointment is very easy. You gather your flip chart. You're going to show the difference in policies. We're going to show a picture over here of the difference of policies that you show, whether it's index universal life, whole life, permanent policy. You're going to show the difference on policies. Then you're going to show, very important, you're going to show tax now, tax later, tax never. You're going to explain that to the client because the client is overfunding policies, accumulating money for the future. You're going to explain dime in the second appointment to find out how much life insurance the client needs, we're gonna do, and then we're gonna do the closing. And the closing is very simple. I'm gonna do a video on how to do the minimum and maximums, how do you find the minimum and maximum, showing an illustration to the client over funding the policy, so you can show the client how much money the client is gonna have in the future. And the third solution is protecting the retirement money for the client and having an income for life. And what that means in parentheses means doing an index annuity. So how the index annuity goes? Number one, you're gonna do a hustle. You're gonna do the hustle presentation, partial hustle presentation. What that means by that is if the client is interested in rolling over their money, like for example, I meet with a client that is 63 years old, and this client showed me interesting because he has an IRA and wants to protect the money for the future. There is no purpose, no reason for me to show how the different policies of life insurance out there, at least for right now. What I'm going to be doing for this client, I'm just going to tell him what I do, the companies that I represent, and then I'm going to go directly with the index. What is the index? I'm going to show majority, few, and the wealthy, how the graph works, and then I'm going to gather FLS. Then I'm going to gather information to book a second appointment. I'm going to show you how to gather information for an FLS when the client is interested in rolling over their 401k, their IRA, or their CDs, whatever they need to roll over. I'm going to show you how to do that. And then second appointment is done. I'm going to show you how we close index annuities. And it's very simple. You go through a process of showing the index, showing that generic type of a policy, then you explain on a specific type of a policy, then how to explain the brochure, and then you run an illustration for the client so the client knows how much income the client is going to have for the future. And today I'm going to show you also a video on how the illustration shows for a specific type of product. So with that being said, guys, those are the three solutions that you're going to be finding for the client, and I look forward for you to seeing the video and mastering this craft.
I think you need to start an introduction. Team, this is Rodolfo Vargas. This is what,
Okay.
Explain you the reason. Yeah.
Woo! It's fast, baby, but that's fine. That you're telling me.
But you need to say why are we gonna explain it this way?
That's what I'm doing. I'm building up.
You just started when?
When you sit down with the client, I'm gonna building up, and I find a solution. This is just a quick video.